Hey guys, what's up? Jenna Citrus here, hanging out in the basement. So I think you need to call Worm Child Protective Services on me because I've been very negligent. These poor worms, I'm gonna go with 9 months. I don't know the exact math. Right now it's September, middle of September 2021. And the last time I was really interested in the worms, it's like I got them and then I suddenly became very uninterested in having them. Well, I'll rewind a little bit, I'll rewind. So I got my worms and they just didn't seem to eat fast enough. And I know it's sort of like a slow, gradual build-up process, but I've never harvested my worms, neither of them. I have European night crawlers and red wrigglers. I've been messing around with the red wrigglers, so I hope you enjoy watching this video compilation of what I did to my poor red wrigglers. I thought they were dead, but so pretty much 9 months with no to little food, hanging out in the unheated basement. It's been 32 outside. I mean, actually it was down to 0. Oh my goodness, last winter it was brutally cold for a little while, and I got over it. There were a lot of eggs, and there were a lot of worms that were still alive. And I haven't fed these guys, oh man, in pretty much 9 or more months. Like every once in a while I'd peek in there and be like, are you dead? Are you alive? I can't really tell. I'm kind of over having worms anyway, so I'd throw some scraps in there every once in a while. But I mean, if I have fed them once a month in the past 9 months, I mean, I'm a terrible mom. I knew it was supposed to be once a week, and I went on vacation and I was like, are you guys gonna be okay? And yeah, they were okay. Or as okay as they can be. They're not thriving, I would say. You can see some really skinny, poor red wrigglers happening. So I dumped the bag upstairs. I'm making a sweet potato terrarium with ginger. So I'm doing a grow experiment, but that is gonna be some intense compost up there. I mixed it with peat moss. And then I decided to restart this bag right down here. So I'll flip it around and show you what I got going on. So I did a box of coconut coir from the Urban Worm Company, put my newspaper back on top, and put 2 red wrigglers in here. And there is 1 egg, and then an extra red wriggler was on the floor, so I threw him in too. So we're gonna see how populated this gets in. I don't know how many months it's gonna take, but this is what's going on in here. I'm gonna reassemble this because I thought they were dead, so I was like, kill the urban worms. And so I brought them upstairs, and we're just gonna see what happens. I'm incredibly impressed, enthused, mind blown that they are as alive as they are. So I love you guys. Thank you for living. And I'm very sorry, all of my poor baby worms, because I was trying to find someone to take them. Like, do you want worms? Do you want worms? Do you want my worm bins? Yeah, no one took me up on that offer locally. So, but we're back and kicking. So I'm back in urban worm business. Although I've never sold my vermicompost, and this is the first harvest. So here we go. It all went in one giant terrarium. I know. So I'm just a gardener who didn't want to garden for a season or 2. But I set up my worm bins, I think it was October of 2019, and they've gone this far, this long, with as terrible of care as I have given them. Sorry guys, I'm sorry. Can I just say, how cool of an environment is it that they're not dead? Like, I mean, how wild is that they can just hang out in a basement and be okay-ish. They can hibernate, they're alive. I'm ready to do some worm farming. Let's put some butternut squash in there. I love watching sprouts in the bin, so good luck, worm farmers out there. You can do it. If I can do it, if they're still alive after all of this, you can do it. They don't need much. Apparently they need a lot less than much. Oh man.